So I'm actually in the middle of making the girls a DIY foraging toy. And I don't know why, I just thought, why don't we record it? And teach you guys how you can make a very cheap, very simple DIY foraging toy too. First, you want to get yourself an empty egg carton. It doesn't really matter what size the egg carton is, so long as it's empty. You'll see that I've actually punctured some holes in the egg carton as well. And I did that simply by using a kebab, flipping it upside down, and punching it through the holes. Then you want to get yourself some bird safe string. We use untreated sisal twine because it's very thin, very durable, very handy and safe for the girls to chew on. Now the reason you actually want the sisal rope or the sisal twine is so that you can tie the egg carton to their cage later on. I've made 3 holes, so I'm making 3 lengths of sisal. Then you simply want to thread the sisal through the holes that you made earlier. This bit can be a bit fiddly, so take your time with this and be patient. Then, open your egg carton back up. Now, do you remember that tub of old toys I've mentioned in previous video? This is where it comes in handy. Take some pieces of old toy and add them to your little foraging tray. It doesn't really matter what size, it doesn't really matter what shape, so long as they fit, because you're only going to be using them in order to make it difficult for the girls to actually get treats out of the box, and also to give them something to chew on once they get in there. You can also add a few bigger bits like the hardwood, because they're not necessarily going to chew on that, but it's just going to make it more difficult for them to get the treats. And then once you finish putting in the bits, get your birds allowed treat amount for the day. My girls are allowed about a teaspoon of pine nuts each, so I put about half that amount into the actual foraging toy. And you just want to spread it around in all different bits and bobs. Get it in there, mix it up. You don't want to keep it in the same place. You want to make it so that they have to look for it. Then to finish off, you want to get yourself some shredded paper or some shredded cardboard. I have a huge amount of shredded paper here, kindly donated to me by Fruity Flock, and you'd literally just want to push that in and really hide those treats. This is just filling up all those little extra gaps to make sure that the toy is nice and full of goodies. Now keep in mind this part is a little messy, so make sure to clean up afterwards. Once that is done, you can simply fold the carton back over, pull the string through so it's all neat and tidy, lock it in place, and then it's ready to tie to the cage. Now when you're tying it to the cage, you want to make sure that the string is over the top of the egg carton so that they can't open it easily. This is the bit that usually comes open. This is the bit you want to keep sealed to make it more difficult for them to actually open it. Because the last thing you want to do is make it easy for them. Now it's time to let the girls in to see what they think. Oh, I think it's training time. Training! Where am I training? Good girl, good girl. So it's actually a few days later, and you can see how much they have total. Yeah. Stop eating the camera. So it's actually a few days later, and as you can see, they have absolutely totaled this toy. It has been absolutely destroyed to the point where I've even had to make them a second one with a spare egg tray that we had lying around. It's safe to say this has been an overall winning choice for the girls as a DIY toy. So highly recommend it. Give it a try yourselves at home. It's really quick and easy to make. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes max to actually do. Hay fever, hay fever, hay fever. And it makes for a really easy toy for small to medium birds and also cockatoos and macaws, but keep in mind that cockatoos and macaws are probably going to destroy it at a much faster rate than the smaller birds. But give it a try, let me know how you get on. I hope you've enjoyed this video, I hope it's helped you in some way, and let me know down below if you give it a try and whether or not your birds like the idea. Bye bye!